this video, I'm gonna give you some really cool tips for Dune Awakening that can help you tremendously when you start a game. The first tip is gonna be how to get a Sandbike early game. So at this location right over here, there is bunch of Sandbike that you can get. It is literally behind that place that you first spawn in the game. So there is many Sandbike for you to take. You can just come to this location, claim one for free, and then get the Sandbike, and that's it. You have the Sandbike, and it will help you a lot in the first region hack a basin, because you will eventually craft your own Sandbike as part of the quest, but it is later. It is at the time that you finish everything, every part of your main quest in hack a basin, and then you have to travel to the other region. Then the game will ask you to craft the Sandbike, and then you will craft your Sandbike. But before that, there is a lot of mission and stuff to do in hack a basin, and doing it on foot is really like hard, just running around everywhere. So getting this bike can help you tremendously. And then another good tip is how to drop down from a high ground. For example, you are on top of a mountain or something. It's kind of hard to drop down without dying in early game. You have to, for example, launch the flare to open the map. You're gonna go to on top of the mountain, and then after that you don't know how to drop down. Now eventually you make this item right here that when you drop down from a high ground or something, you can just hold A or hold your jump button on keyboard, and then you don't take the fall damage. You can kind of float a little bit, right? But early game you don't have this item, right? When you start you don't have this item. So I'm gonna unequip it. Let's say we don't have it, and now that we don't have that item, how to drop down? Well, it's really easy. Just try to find the side of the mountain that is kind of flat, not very deep or anything like that. For example, this side is good. I'm gonna drop down like that, then I'm gonna grab the ledge, right? And then I'm gonna drop down, grab the ledge, drop down, grab the ledge, drop down. There you go, just like that. Again, over here I'm gonna do the same thing, and then you don't need to worry about dying. You don't die no matter where you're gonna drop. You're not gonna take any fall damage or anything. Just like that, you're gonna drop without any problem. And there you go. So if you go to your fabricator, let's say you want to make some equipment and stuff. For example, I want to make this weapon over here, standard GRDA 44. Now, as you can see, I don't have this material, or let's say I want to make this one. I don't have this material, right? And this over here, I do have this material, but let's say we don't have it. Now for each specific item, for green item, you need one specific material. It's a green material. So each different item needs some specific material. Some is common, for example, iron ingot, and some like this stuff like that. You should have it just by playing the game normally. It is like very common to get them. But what is important is the specific item. For example, in our case, on this weapon is this thing over here, mechanic parts. Now, the easiest way to find out how to get those material, just by looking at the map and look for the same color of the material that you want. For example, in my case, we need the green one, right? The green material. And here is the location for that green thing right here. If we hover over it, as you can see, we will get that material, that mechanic part that we need right there. And let's say the material that we want is actually, let's say it's yellow, right? What we have to do, just look at the map and look for the yellow icon, like anything yellow. For example, this cave right here, it has both of the yellow items that we want. And let's say, for example, it's blue. It is not yellow, it's not green, it's actually blue. What we have to do, same thing, just look at the map just like that. Look for any blue icon, see what blue icon you got. For example, we have this Imperial testing station right here. As you can see, it's blue. Now if I go hover over it, we get both of those items right there. Now it is very simple, just like that, to find any item that you want. And now the last tip is always be careful of the Sandworm, Shai Halut. I just love to say that name, because when you die to Shai Halut, you will lose all of your item. Everything that you have in your inventory, everything, you will lose it. So you have to make sure that you're gonna be careful. If you have the Sandbike, you should be okay. Just like don't stop, don't ever stop, and you should be okay. You're not gonna die, because each time he's gonna come to attack you, first he's gonna like come out of the sand, and then he will do some type of animation, then he will start attacking you. So by that time you will go to safety. And when you are on foot, you don't have the Sandbike, just don't cross long distance of sand, otherwise you will die to him and you will lose all of your stuff. But actually you will wanna die at least like one time to the Sandworm. Just drop all of your stuff at your camp and just be naked, and then go outside for the Sandworm to kill you, because when he kills kills you, you will actually get the Shai-Hulud teeth, which you can craft a rare knife with it. But that was it, guys. That was every important tip, in my opinion, that you should know before starting playing the game. Let me know what you think down in the comment, and if you have any question or any future suggestion about Dune Awakening, let me know down in the comment. I'll be more than happy to make any video about Dune Awakening. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.